Gonna call this video something old, something new. And I always see these up there on the CSX Main, ex-New York Central Main, around the Syracuse area. So I had to have one, because that's about the only thing that I can put on a layout of this size that's even close to what you see up there, is a 24-axle Amtrak. And that would be the GE, I guess that would be a Pack 42. And these are my Boston and Maine Alco FAs from about 1958. That's pretty old. That orange thing down in there is 1962. And I put a 1950s Lionel F3 up there to start the video with. And I think the point I want to make there symbolically is, yeah, Lionel pretty much started that all-wheel drive thing and two powered trucks, and first with the horizontal pull motors and then the vertical ones. But it was Wiliams that pretty much revolutionized those powered trucks to what we have today. I'll do a video on that at some point. But when they started making, you know, the diesel reproductions versus the tin plate, they started out doing tin plate. They developed the die cast trucks and the two vertical can motors from, Asian sources. And this is one of those. This is the Wiliams. Something old, something new. So this came in the box with that Amtrak and good instructions. But note that they didn't oil the axles. So you got to start with that if it's new. It tells you how to operate the reverse horn. But this is the piece right here that I find interesting. "10 hours of operation, do the oil, and 25 do the grease." And I've done a couple of videos now about how to do that, so maybe I should do another one and grease this one pretty quick. So here's the box it came in, right? It says twin motors with flywheels, traction tires, operates on the smaller radius track. Didn't see that, but it does. All metal gears, die cast truck sides, and newly designed 6 amp capacity electronic reverse unit. That's cool. And it is that's the box. There's a screw in the box. I don't know where it came from, so I'm assuming it's the body or something like that I have to take off when I do its lube and service. But now, I've mentioned this before. I want to do a more focused video, but I think Wiliams really is one of those inflection points in the hobby. The first being Lionel and their demise in 1969, but the rise of Wiliams reproductions first with a tin plate, but then they moved into the O-scale marketplace, and they basically developed a vertical can motor on die cast, trucks and big brass gears, a much more, robust system than what Lionel had prior, in pretty much the genesis of what we have today. I think that's an inflection point, because over time, pretty much all the other manufacturers adopted a similar style powered truck. Yeah, this style right here, nice die cast block, metal gears, and the worm gear to a brass gear. Usually they're much larger in diameter. See, I think that's what they brought to the table, is that design style.